Madelyn, Burke, and Diehl here, joined by head coach Pat Shurmur from Detroit. Now, this is the first time since 2015 the Giants have hosted a joint practice during training camp. Coach, I'm curious how you and head coach Matt Patricia, the Lions, kind of coordinate maximizing the benefit for your individual teams while also cohesion throughout this process.
Well, I think you lean on the professionalism of the players on both teams. You know, it's extremely important that we compete. It's extremely important that we all stay on our feet, because that's where injuries happen when you go to the ground. And I thought we did a good job of that today. You could see where that competitive spirit sometimes will boil over, and then I just thought they did a good job. We got a lot of reps. The whole roster got a chance to play. And, you know, it's really a great learning experience. And it's also good, too, from a competition standpoint and all the things that we're going to have to do on game day.
What were the specific periods or drills that you were looking forward to not only help improve your team, but to individualize and see which players can step up and are rising to this challenge?
Well, we did some situational ball. Certainly we started out with some one-on-ones, and then all the special teams drills were very important. And then we did a run, play, pass, you know, so kind of first, second down, heavy run, play, pass period, which is good to see. And the run fits and then the play actions. And then we did a move the ball period with mixed downs, mixed personnel groupings, so that we had to simulate getting in and out of the huddle and 8, 9 play drives. And then we did a 2-minute drill at the end. And then the last little period there was just 6 reps for the threes, which, you know, is very beneficial for those young guys to get their look.
Now, looking at the competition, are you noticing a tangible difference yet with the players going against guys in another jersey?
I'm used to seeing this because I've done this with other teams, and it's just, when you see guys compete, eventually it just becomes, for an offensive player, a player on defense. And then you're going through your deal trying to execute whatever your skill is and then finish down the field and be smart about it. So it's good, it's fun, it's a change of scenery for our guys. We're going to be in the hotel for a few days together, which will help them bond a little bit. You know, then we'll finish it with the game. One
of the great things about having these practices, having that preparation for the game on Friday compared to the week 1 preseason game, having that familiarity, being able to adapt and adjust, that's got to be something great for this football team.
It's great for our team, and again, I mentioned it before last week's game. Running parallel with winning these preseason games is finding out which guys on our roster are going to be with us for that first 53. And these are just other opportunities for us to see guys do good things.
Now, you mentioned the time at the hotel. This is the first time this group has been away from Quest as a unit. And not only the time they spend together on the field, but in the buses, in the hotel, in the plane. How key is that for bringing a team together?
Well, everything's about team. And you've heard me say it before, this is the ultimate team sport. I looked over in the dining hall the other night, and there was 11 offensive linemen eating together. And there was another table close by where the other 5 were. You know, and that's important. So when there's camaraderie there and they get to know each other. One day after practice, I canceled a walkthrough, and I said, listen, everybody eat dinner tonight with somebody you haven't eaten with. And I'm going to quiz you at some point about what you learned. And so all that stuff's very important, because I think you got to build a bond. And so some of this stuff sounds maybe hokey or cliche, but it's not.
Were you surprised by any of the pairings in that?
No, you know, I'm kind of holding. I really haven't. I've got an idea who I'm going to ask next, so we'll see what comes out.
That's what I was going to follow up. I'm like, there has to be some interesting stories coming out of those, that's for sure. But it's obviously great to get the communication and that out. And like you said, those meshes and those fits amongst the offensive line and defensive line.
Super important. You know, it's certainly important. An individual guy blocking his individual matchup, but the combination of the guys working together is equally, if not more important.
Head coach Pat Shurmur, thanks so much for taking the time today.